We've had good scholars working on the translation from the very beginning. The process really is a collaborative process between writers and scholars and poets and scholars. And we wanted people who knew the Greek, they knew the Hebrew, they knew the Aramaic, and they could help us figure out how the best way to tell the story or to give a parable. And so we have strained to be accurate. We've strained to tell the whole story. Want to make sure we leave nothing out, because this is the Word of God. We want people to hear the voice of God speaking through it. And so we wanted this to be accurate, very reliable, so people can trust what we've done. It's been verified by scholars, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful work.
We've had multiple scholars going over, the Hebrew and the Greek, people who are renowned in their fields, and each person has gone through. Each person is a person of faith and believes that a strict translation is necessary. No one wants to put anything of themselves into the Bible. We just want God's voice to come through. So it starts on that level of the person doing the translating, wanting it to be the best possible. And then as the books go through editorial review, we have the same things on our mind. We don't want to affect any of the translation work that's been done by the experts, but at the same time, it needs to be conveyed properly through the English. And so, as strange as it may seem, a split infinitive that's in there may end up modifying the wrong thing in the sentence so the sentence doesn't actually mean what the writer intended for it to mean.
We do want the Bible to be easy to understand. Although, for some people, you may come across a word, you may have to pick up a dictionary from time to time and say, what exactly does this mean? Many times when people hear that I'm working on a Bible translation, they assume that we're looking for the hippest, coolest kind of language. We're not looking for, and we don't use in the voice colloquialisms. We're really looking for language that's more poetic and more timeless. That would appeal, hopefully, to my grandparents and to my kids, that would make sense, be understandable, but that also be beautiful. It's one of the great challenges. It's one of the reasons that you need tremendous scholars, as well as writers and poets and editors in the process, so that we can really translate in a way that is true and faithful and yet beautiful and understandable.
If we present language in a consistent and reliable and predictable way, it presents the language to a reader in a way that the obstacles are removed, that people are able to rely on what they're reading and not be distracted by strange, unfamiliar language usage, arcane punctuation, things that don't make sense to them. It allows them to wake up to the reality of what's being said in the text.